Hi guys, welcome. All right, I got her taking a nap, so see how we do. Um, and then I'll be back on tonight after she goes to sleep. And I posted sales if anybody's interested in private or and I have enough. I have enough for 3 love spells for either today, or if you don't get them in by today, then I could do them on Sunday. All right, let me see. Find me. There it is. Okay. First person is Sue for a general. You should be feeling soon like all the hard work that you've put into whatever it is you're working on is now the fruits of your labor starting to come into fruition. You're very persistent and you know what you want and you're on the right path. It looks like you're starting a new journey and you've got luck on your side in the near future. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is spot on. And let go of anxiety. You're on the right path. Don't worry. Things are going to start to fall into place for you. Mustafa, I don't see the question yet, so I'm going to do Miss Shante for general. While the cartoons are on, maybe she'll fall back asleep or she'll watch cartoons. Okay, for Miss Shante, you've got happiness coming in. It's in reverse, so it may be delayed. It might not come in as fast as you wanted to, but it's still on its way. 10 of Cups are on their way too. So when 10 of Cups are full, it's like happiness on all levels. 4 of Wands is, this is a general reading, so it could be anything from upgrading your home, redecorating your home, to upgrading a relationship or entering a relationship with long-term possibility. You've got a Libra around you and a Capricorn that could be very significant if you're not with anyone right now. Cause for celebration comes in around your love life. No longer feeling so weighed down or burdened by the weight of the world. Soulmate connection enters, and so does a new business or job opportunity. Chloe, is the state and agent interested in me? Okay, is the estate agent interested in me? Yes, 70% chance yes. Martha, love reading for the Gemini. I'm a Taurus. Okay. Oh, Mel, that's okay. Love reading for the Gemini. I'm a Taurus. Gemini may be feeling undecided, typical Gemini fashion. Listen to your intuition. Right now, they may be feeling like the love cup is run out, or they may have disconnected or pulled back because they're feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders. There also could be a third party that's involved around here. So I don't know if it's you with the third party or they have the third party, but there may be third party interference, which is causing the hold up or the disconnect. Um, they feel disappointed about something. So I don't know if they found out something, they saw something, they heard something, but something around the situation they felt disappointed in, so they started to disconnect to protect themselves, and now they're feeling a little undecided. Mustafa, how would my dad's family react if I wore all purple and lots of amethyst jewelry, such as rings and necklaces? or dragon's blood fragrance, they would not be happy. Some of them would just be like flat out intimidated, but I think other people may just feel that you're being rebellious. Some will be argumentative and they'll let you know it. You know, right, not everybody's going to react the same. There may be some people that are actually envious of you because you could be yourself and they're following their script, you know. Somebody's going to look at you like it's very creative. For the most part, most of the people, I don't know how many people you have. Some people are going to feel that you're just being a rebel and that it's a show. Other people are going to admire you for being who you really are and for being able to express yourself and not care what other people think. And there may be a couple of people that are actually very intimidated by it. TD, mainly Aries in October. You may be seeing some good karma coming around this situation. Listen to your intuition. Things seem to come a little bit more into balance. Timing still might not be that great. Things might not move forward as much as you want them to, but I think that they should be better than they've been in a while. Mima. When is the ex-Scorpio going to contact me? Sometime this fall, maybe within the next 6 weeks. Michelle, general for next week. Got money coming in. Hard work next week brings in a lot of money. Taking control of your life next week, work and business related. That comes up strong next week. Things move forward quickly in business. Listen to your intuition. Balance comes back to your life. Being at the right place at the right time. It's all about business and money next week. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or something of that nature that makes you feel relief. Oh, Mustafa, that's fine. Crystal, career reading for 2021. There may be an opportunity that you don't take or that you didn't take, or an opportunity that passed you by that you might be feeling a little bit regretful about. But I think that this opportunity or one similar to it gets presented to you again. So not all hope is lost. You may feel like, shit, I missed an opportunity, or I didn't take something that I should have. You're going to get another opportunity, another choice. It looks like you may not be, perseverance is in reverse. So the idea is like having good intentions but not following through. Doing a lot of talking but not actually putting it into action. And you may be a little bit concerned about money next year. There is cause for celebration around a job opportunity that would actually pay you really well. But it looks like you stand in your own way. And the Hermit is in reverse. So the idea here is be careful that you're not telling people the truth because you don't want to hear them. Like you don't want somebody to say to you, you're holding yourself back. So you don't tell them about opportunities that you didn't take. It looks like there's opportunities coming in around you. 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. So this could be either not going back to school or not taking a job that's presented to you, or being kind of lazy. I would say be careful that you're not standing in your own way and making excuses. Sometimes we do that. Come up with a million excuses why we shouldn't take a job or go for a job, when it's really because we're either scared or we just don't want to do it. There's opportunity coming in around you. best advice that I can say is looking at this reading is don't stand in your own way. If something, put one foot in front of the other, because there's opportunity that comes in and it looks like you don't take it because either you don't want it or you come up with an excuse not to take it. So don't stand in your own way. If something gets presented to you, take it. Sue, my brother's general for October. May feel a little stuck in the month of October. Could feel like things are not moving forward, feeling a little bit weighed down by the weight of the world, not really listening to his intuition, and feeling a little bit undecided at the beginning of the month. As the month moves forward, he's got divine timing on his side, which is going to help put anxiety into the past and bring success in around work, school, or whatever it is that he does all day. Virgo comes in that could be very significant, and he's got a little bit of sharp energy around the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Miss Levon, General. You've got the love cup full and success around the love relationship in the month of October. Around you, you have a Capricorn. You also have a Libra. Anxiety moves into the past. Look out for a little bit of an argument, possibly with a Virgo. Not the biggest deal. Walking away from things that no longer serves you picks the pace of your life up. Maybe going back to school for something, learning a new skill. It could even be on-the-job training that earns you more money, more respect. Something to celebrate comes in around good luck. A wish comes true, and balance comes back to your life. Chloe, will anything happen between us or anything? You have possibility, yeah. You've got Ten of Pentacles, which is prosperity and abundance, and the love cup is full. So there is opportunity for something to happen between the two of you, yeah. Sepia, will I hear anything from Rommel? Nothing, okay. You're going to hear from him, yeah. 70% chance, yes, plus the King of Cups, which is nice, soft energy. You should hear from him soon, or maybe within the next few days. Mima, love reading for me and the Gemini for the next couple of weeks. Over the next couple of weeks, one or both of you are no longer going to be holding yourselves back, and persistence is going to put this relationship forward. But, like, you have good luck. If this is somebody from your past, they are coming back. But once you reconnect, things start to slow down. It's not bad. It's just, you may reconnect, start seeing each other, and then it hits kind of like a plateau. I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here right now, but there is forward movement happening, so that's positive. April, general for what's coming in with me and Jay the Virgo, okay. You guys may make plans to see one another. So there's room for growth, things move forward, and then things hit a plateau, which is fine. But he may be either interested in meeting up or setting some time aside so that you guys can meet in person. That could be coming up next or in the near future. Mustafa, change my second question. Why would some of my dad's family feel intimidated if I wore or purple and lots of amethyst? Because I think that you're going against their religion, and they think that it's they like, people have an idea that people always think that like witchcraft is evil and that it's bad. And anybody, like, you know how many times like people will say, oh, you're dabbling in black magic, and no, I'm not. I'm not. um so people are afraid of the unknown, and when they don't know what something is, they fear it, and that's intimidating. See, they think that you've changed and you've grown, and that makes them very nervous. They also have mild regret around it. Some people may be feeling undecided, and some people may be moving forward. Like, some people may not care. Like, first of all, I've been through so many different phases in my life when it comes to spirituality that, like, there was a time where I really thought that I was going to follow, but I learned fast that that wasn't the path I wanted to take. Those people gossiping about it would say one thing and do another, or they picked and choose, right? Like, you pick and choose what works for you. Like, I'm going to make my kids have a big baptism so that you can give them all money, but then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to get divorced. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like they pick and choose what works for them, and that doesn't resonate with me. Either follow the fucking religion or don't. Catholicism it's a very strict religion. That this is what they believe. If you don't believe it, then go to a different church. My brother and sister-in-law got married in Episcopalian because my sister-in-law just had she went to like Catholic school on Sundays, and she hated it. She didn't want to get married in that church, so they went Episcopalian. So throughout your life, you may grow and change and try different things, but most people, once again, back at the script, most people that are following the script, it doesn't resonate with them, and it scares them when somebody can step out, and that's what you're doing, and it intimidates them because they couldn't do it. How many of my friends, like, you haven't been to church on a Sunday ever, but yet you got to get the church of your choice for your fucking wedding, and you got to go to pre-Cana and act like you're not having sex when we all know you are. Like, I can't, that doesn't resonate with me. I don't like phoniness. I would rather somebody say, hey, listen, I'm going to get married in the park. Like, my cousin, he got married at the venue by a pastor because he was like, I'm not doing the Catholic thing. Like, that's not for me. And that resonates with me more than some phony baloney bullshit. It's unfortunate because most people are going through the script. So you're stepping out of it, which is going to scare people. It's just how it is. People are afraid to step out of the box, and you're stepping out of the box scares people. Not scares them that they're petrified of you or they think that you're going to hurt them, but you're doing something that they couldn't do. Most people are following a script that they don't believe in. You know how many of my friends like married somebody because he would be a good provider or a good husband, or he would be a good father? Are they in love with him? Hell fucking no. They don't want to be with him. But you know what? He earns a good living. You know what? I'd rather work 50 jobs than have to go to bed at night with a man who I don't want to be with. I'm sorry, but that's just me. So I stepped out of the box. You're doing the same thing, and it scares the hell out of people. It's it's that scary shit. And especially when you're doing things that in other people's eyes look different, strange, weird, or dark. Ashmita, is RJ chatting to seeing someone? All right, let's see. Uh, 70% chance, yes, there is somebody else around him that he's either speaking to or seeing. When will I hear from RJ? Within the next 2 weeks. Kira, oh, that little thing is so cute. General. You've got life changing for the better quickly. You also have things not holding yourself back. Opportunity for a new side business, or even this is usually like something that would be all your own, but it even could be picking up a side job, something that you do on the side, uh, working in a neighborhood coffee shop, whatever, something that's a little extra on the side. Or it could be starting a side business. Whatever it is, it's positive when it comes to money, it's practical, and it's good. It's usually something that brings in a lot of money for a little bit of time. You're going to have some choices coming in. Five of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or something of that nature moves into the past. Intuition is heightened, and you may be starting a new journey. A couple of significant people around you. You have a Capricorn, you have an Aries, you also have a Virgo. Life seems to move forward pretty quickly between now and the end of the year. Although I feel like this time of year always goes by really quick. Anyway, Sepia. I don't see it yet. Found out Derek has been taking more from his retirement, 80 grand in the last 4 months. What is he doing? Oh my God. Holy shit. You know what? I wouldn't put it past anyone. I don't know if I told you guys this, but after 9/11, when I was working at A&P, I guess at that point in my life I was working early shifts. I used to put the newspapers together in the morning. And on the cover of like the Post and the Daily News were all these women that came forward thinking that they were married to, fireman or a police officer that was killed in the line of duty, 9/11, but they had double lives. And like a police officer or fireman, how easy would that be? Because especially a fireman, well, I guess cops too, but the firemen go to the firehouse and they live there. So how easy would it be for you to tell your wife, oh, I'm working overtime, but really be living with somebody else? So 3 days a week with someone, 3 days a week with someone else, and living totally different lives, legally married to one person, but living with somebody else for so long that it's, becomes common law. After a while, they have kids together, and like you think that you're living with this person and you think that you're married to them, even if it's not legal, and they've had a totally different life. And then like when it came down to insurance, who gets the money? How fucking crazy is that people do this? But it happens all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised. $80,000 is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Is he leading double lives? Well, I'm only getting a 33% chance that he's actually living double lives, but he does have choices around him. So he could be maybe not so much living double lives, but spending money and being a big shot. Yeah, could be. Because what else is he doing with that money if he's not blowing through it? You wouldn't, like you're sacrificing your fucking retirement to impress women. Really? You're right. How pathetic is it? People are so fucked up. Really. So fucked up. But I was talking to, who was I talking to? Well, I was talking to a friend of mine who, um, over her life, like she had her first child at 16, and she had her last child, her last kid's only like 10. And she's had different relationships throughout her life. I don't even know if she's ever been legally married, but regardless, she was saying, when you're in a situation with someone or like a relationship of some type, even though you're seeing signs and you're seeing flags, sometimes, you want to believe them. And you want to believe what they're saying to you. So you choose to believe them, even though all the signs are there. And, I think if for me, I would blame myself. Like, how did I not see this? Or how did I not realize that this is what was going on? But you can't blame yourself for believing in somebody because you had faith in them and they proved to be an asshole. Like that's not your fault or anybody's fault. it was just a really good point when she brought it up. It made a lot of sense. You know, she was talking about the relationship she had with her last child's father, who I think she has 2 children with, or 3 children with, whatever the case is. But I totally understood when she said it like that. She's like, you know, you want to believe these things, or you want to think that it's possible. Like, if someone doesn't come home because they tell you that they're working overtime, like, why wouldn't you believe that? And would you want to spend your whole life questioning everything somebody says to you? No. So it's not your fault if somebody is a good liar and you believe them because you trusted them. People are, it blows my fucking mind. Really. Kira, love. You got choices coming in around love. Excuse me. You have walking away or backing away from a situation that you feel no longer serves you. It may be something that's made you feel a little bit unearthed or upheaval, or feel a little bit unstable about it, but you may decide to turn around and walk away. You have around you, you have a Taurus coming in, a Pisces, and a Capricorn. There's also a Virgo, but that Virgo may just be a friend. Either way, you have a wish when it comes to love. Listen to your intuition. You could be starting a new journey. You have peace and serenity coming into your love life over the next couple of months. Balance gets restored, but there's going to be choices. Michelle, business and career for October. Got good luck around business. You have choices around business. You have substantial money coming in, and you have a wish. Put it out into the universe. It looks like October is a month of hard work, but it seems to pay off really well. Kira for next week. You have a wish next week. Put that out into the universe. You also may be thinking about starting a side business next week. Got a little sharp energy coming in next week. Or you may be laying down the law, walking away from somebody, not standing for any more bullshit, and putting an old wound to rest. Starting a new journey when you listen to your intuition. Possibly with love. Could be around a Pisces next week. Coco, love reading for Kay and I. Have a snooze, Dylan. Love reading. So you got some good luck coming in. You have the love cup being full. Listen to your intuition. It also looks like the two of you may be starting a new journey. Just watch out for a little bit of jealousy. One or both of you may be a little jealous in this situation. The relationship could move forward quickly, and it looks like you'll both be putting some work into the situation in the near future. Sepia, will I see Rommel this weekend? Yep, got a 70% chance, yes, you will see him this weekend. New me. Did my screenshot cause my sister to throw her phone? Why? I only get a 33% chance that's why she threw it. It looks like she's feeling very impatient about something, and she's got regret around something. So the screenshot may have brought up this regret and this impatience or whatever, and she's pissed off about something that's not happening for her quick enough, and that's why she threw it. April, general love for October. You've got a couple of things happening here. You have a Virgo. You've got a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have an Aquarius around you. You've got good luck in love in October, but you may be faced with some decisions. You have a Taurus entering as well. So there may be some opportunity in the month of October, but I don't know if you're settling into a committed relationship, but there could be like opportunities to see and date people, and there may even be new energy coming in. Crystal, general love reading. Well, you got the love cup full and you have forward movement. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a soulmate entering that's a Virgo. If you are with someone right now, soulmate relationship, and then look out for, or take it, this isn't negative, but it's like taking time to sit with yourself and think about what you want in the relationship and how you want it to move forward. Either way, you have a soulmate relationship coming in, or you're already in it. You also could be walking away from something that no longer serves you and moving forward to greener pastures. You have the Magician here. If you're not with anyone right now, you have the ability to manifest who you want. And I don't mean like a specific person, like I want a Joe. It would be more of like, let me put out into the universe the kind of person I want. Someone who's hardworking, somebody who is tall, dark, and handsome, whatever the situation is. Somebody who is athletic, somebody who is healthy, whatever it is that you want in a partner. When the Magician shows up, put it out into the universe, because you can call that type of person in. You have a Taurus coming in that could be significant. Michelle, I contacted a lawyer for my situation with the Virgo. How will the outcome be for me? Well, it comes up with indecision around the situation, so nothing may happen for a while. He might have to do something before they can push things forward. It might be slow and steady, but I'm glad that you did. And what did the lawyers say? Because it doesn't look like much is happening right now. Or they may not have enough evidence to do anything. I mean, at the very least, they should be able to put a restraining order on him. Crystal, general love reading. Crystal, you asked the same question twice, so you want to send another question? Send it with purple hearts. Kiki, Zach's feelings today. Love, money, abundance, fertility, balance, and passion. That's how he's feeling today, but he's also feeling slightly anxious about things. Chloe, does he watch or think of me? I think he thinks of you. I don't think he watches you. April. General Jeremy, like if there's a future and if it will continue. That's your choice. You know what I mean? Like that's up to you. The potential is there. If you decide tomorrow you don't want to talk to him anymore and you tell him to go to hell, then it won't continue. You have to be the one that makes that decision. There's potential for room and grow. There's potential for room to grow in this situation, but you're the one that's in charge of that. And there's good karma around the situation. But if you decide not to answer his phone calls anymore, no, it's not going to continue. So that's up to you whether or not you want to continue in it. See, that's the problem that most of us have, is that we don't realize that we have a lot more control than we think we do. Like like you don't have to participate in a relationship if you don't want to be with this person. Just because they're reaching out to you doesn't mean that you have to answer them or that you have to continue. And on the other hand, um, if somebody comes in, or like there's other potential around, so you don't have to be stuck with one person, you know what I mean? Like there's a whole world out there. We tend to get fixated on one person at a time, and then it's like when things aren't working, we tend to get very stuck. Once you get stuck, it's hard to get the ball rolling again. Right now you're not in a stuck situation. You have a lot of different energy around you, so that's good. But if you decide with him, I don't want to talk to you anymore, this is not worth my time and effort, he'll go away. If you put time and effort into it, the relationship will grow, but you have to make the decision. Like the potential is there, whether or not you take it or not. It's just like with jobs, right? I have a friend who, for the fucking love of God, we're not friends anymore. He does not want to work. He doesn't want to work. He'll give you every excuse in the book why he can't work. He won't work. And the sad thing is that he gets hired at high he gets hired at high paying salaries for somebody who never went to school, doesn't have any skills, he just knows how to land these jobs. This is my theory. He doesn't want the job, so he gets it. You know, it's like typical. It's like, you know, when you're not interested in somebody, that's when they pay you attention. When you're busy running around after Joe, that's when Bob comes. Like that's just how it is. So that's why I think that he always lands these high paying jobs. And card readers and psychics would always tell him, you're going to get this job, you're going to get this job. He would get the job, he would last 2 weeks, and he would quit. But he wouldn't tell us that he quit. He would make us think he was still working. But then you would find out that he left the job months ago. So it's like, that's his choice. Yeah, he gets the job. He just fucks it up because he doesn't want to work. And he's made it a full-time job to learn how to beat the system. And he has. But the card readers are right. He was getting jobs, and he was like starting salary like $55,000. Really, really, that's just starting, and you leave it for what reason? Anyway, so like that's the thing. It's like the opportunity can be presented to you. It's up to you how you're going to take it. It's the same thing with somebody who's treating you like shit. It's up to you to end it. You know, otherwise this person, they'll continue forever. Why not? Deb, general. First thing that comes up around you is a wish. Put that out into the universe. Hard work or going back to school. You may be going back to school, learning a new skill of some type. Excuse me. Moving on to greener pastures makes you feel like finally the hard work I put into my career, business, whatever it is that you do all day is starting to come into fruition. And that may have something to do with school, a new skill, on the job training, whatever it is. Five of Pentacles in reverse is paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Feeling like you're earning more respect around work and maybe even being a little bit better compensated. Starting a new journey that's being guided by the divine, possibly with a Capricorn comes in. Emily, love, single, okay. You could be starting a new journey, but it's a slow and steady one. It's not like a whirlwind romance, but it's with a fire sign and there's happiness around it. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So when readings come up like that, the way it always makes me feel is that somebody enters and you don't realize it's them. So it's like somebody can enter your world on a Tuesday and they may be somebody that you see in passing, or they're around the situation for a while and you don't realize that this is the person until things move forward, which could take some time. Like sometimes like somebody enters and you're just an acquaintance with them and then things start to move forward from that, but it's not like instant. Deb, general love for October. Um, you've got something to celebrate in the month of October, possibly with a Capricorn. You also have a wish, put that out into the universe. A Pisces comes in that could be significant. Wheel of Fortune, good luck around love. And things could change for the better quickly with the Capricorn coming in October. So you have a couple of different things happening in October. Tiffany, will my doctor agree to help me get a weed card on Monday? I think so. Julie, something tells me that R and friend is starting to sour, or is it just wishful thinking? No, you could be right. Mima, does Gemini have feelings for someone else? I don't think so. Nope. Love. Work and love reading for this week. This week through next year. All right, let's just see what comes up. I can't do a whole reading throughout next year. It would take too long. When it comes to work, you are going to have a new opportunity presented to you, and it should be something practical and balanced. I think that your career moves forward pretty quickly, and it's stable, brings in a substantial amount of money with the Ten of Pentacles. Growth and transformation happens around work. When it comes to love, you do have a new love interest on the horizon. That could be a Gemini. You also have a Pisces around you. There's also a Virgo. So you have a couple of options coming in over the next couple of months, and you're going to have choices with the Seven of Cups. Inez, will A, the Cancer, make contact in the near future? Yeah, I think so. I would think so. Maybe within the next like month to 6 weeks. Tiffany, will I win my case in November? What happens? I'm not convinced that I'm not convinced that it settles. It looks like there's still more back and forth, still more arguments next month. So you may get a piece of it, or something might move forward, but I don't think it's settled next month. Not with the Five of Swords. Mima, what's the spiritual connection between the Gemini and me? It looks like the two of you have mutual respect and trust in one another. It also looks like you value each other's opinion very much. Looks like you may have the feeling like you've known each other before, or you've known each other from a past life. Sarah, what's coming in for me in love? You have a wish around love, put that out into the universe. You also have a Capricorn coming in. You have options. Soulmate relationship enters with a new love interest. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Gemini, or an Aquarius. Got a couple of people. Jay, what can I expect this month regarding love? You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You've got a new journey starting possibly with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And you have an Aries coming in. The Aries may be very forthcoming. Nima, why am I so bothered by the Scorpio? I want to not care anymore, but I know that I'm not fully at peace. You just may need some more time. You know, it takes time to, grieve something that we didn't want to let go of. Yeah, you're holding yourself back. Okay, so when we get into these kind of situations, right, where you're like, why can't I just let go of this? What is the problem? Why is this person still in my head? That usually comes back to the ego. So it usually has something to do with the ego doesn't want to let go of it. There's a couple of different things, right? There's like the ego doesn't want to let go of it. The ego is like, no, this should have worked out the way I wanted it to. This is not what I wanted, and I'm not going to accept this. There's your ego. But then there's also sometimes, and I've done this myself, we dream things up in our head and we think that something is what it's not. So there's that situation, like, well, I believed that he was in love with me, and I thought that we were going to have this whirlwind romance, and I thought that, we were soulmates and we were destined to be together, and there was this feeling and this connection, and it's all in your head. So there's that happens. And there's also sometimes, this is kind of a hard concept, I think, to get, because like consciously, I don't think we believe this, but I think that a lot of people have this too, where there's a situation that just is not working, but there's some kind of a safety in that. It's like, well, there's a safety in things not working because it doesn't get started, so then it doesn't have the potential to fully wreck your life if you've never really had it. Do you know what I mean? So there's a couple of different things. Most people have a hard time letting go. You're not the only one. So give yourself a little bit of room for that. It's like it's part of being human. And then there's also some people just feel and care deeper than others. Like that's another thing. Phantom, what can I expect in the near future, Gemini? Um, Things change for the better quickly. Perseverance brings you to growth and change and transformation when you walk away from something that no longer serves you. Kira, general around Leroy and I. You might be feeling like you're not getting the amount of respect, or he doesn't put in enough effort right now. You might be feeling like, I'm kind of sick of this. I don't want to play this anymore. And there's like, justice in reverse is either feeling like you're not seeing justice or feeling like there's bad karma around the situation. Regardless, you got this Virgos keeps showing up around you. he may be feeling a little bit regretful about the way things have been, and he may come back looking to work hard on the situation. Kira, how is Leroy feeling? How is Leroy feeling? He feels like he's got choices and decisions to make. That's what comes up around him right now. Choices and decisions. He also feels like he's holding himself back. There's a little bit of confusion around him, and he may not know exactly what he's feeling or what he wants, but he feels like, I'm faced with choices and decisions. I got to do something. I just don't know what it is I want to do yet. Shweta, general for October. General for October. You got the Six of Pentacles, which is feeling like you're being well appreciated at work or school, whatever it is you do all day, maybe even better compensated. You have a wish in October, put it out into the universe. Love cup is full, and you may be starting a new journey. You've got good luck around you. Somebody from your past returns, and a Taurus and a Capricorn come in. Feeling a little bit more balanced with the Two of Pentacles. Life changes for the better quickly, month of October. Auntie Charlie, is Jay busy or did he just lose interest? Has Jay been busy? He's just been busy. He didn't lose interest. Sepia, general, so over the crap from people. I totally hear you. I totally hear you. You may still be dealing with a little bit of hurt, and you still may be feeling it, you know, hurt, pain, arguments, that kind of stuff. It's moving into the past, but it's still there. You are moving on to greener pastures. You got money coming in too, so that's a good thing. Another new love interest could enter an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that has long-term potential. So I don't know what sign the other guy is, but you could meet this earth sign through divine timing. So, you know, you have new energy around you. That's going to shake everything up a bit too. So that's possible. You also may be taking some time to yourself to really figure out what it is that you want and you need for yourself with the Hermit. Eight of Pentacles, you may be deciding to go back to school or learn a new course or take a new area of study, which would be very positive. But I get it. I mean, I get it. Like, even when friends and family act like assholes, yeah. Trust me, I totally get it. And sometimes I'm like, that's why I'm like, I get scared, because I feel like I could lock myself in this house and never see anybody again, because I'm tired of everybody's shit. You know, especially when other people think that they're so fucking perfect. Ronnie, energy around the Sagittarius towards me. Okay, so he's got slow movement right now, but he's going to come out of the blue. So the Knight of Swords, hearing from him, sending a message, or showing up in person are all possible with that card. But he's been slow and steady, dragging his feet, but he's going to like, it's like somebody lights a firecracker off underneath him, and all of a sudden he shows up. His energy changes fast, very fast. And there could be another new beginning over here. Crystal, is my ex going to contact me when he gets lit? Probably, yeah. It's usually how it goes. Yep, there you go. Michelle, how will the future be with the Taurus? Will it be long term? Possibility for long term, yes. Well, right, that's the thing. It is a two-way road, but it's your choice if you're going to entertain it. You know, like sometimes, like, because I'll read for people and that are like, oh, I want a relationship, right? And then somebody shows up and they're doing the right things or they're putting in the effort, but then the person has got all the excuses in the book for why this person, like, here's an example. I had a friend who she used to do this. If the guy was a complete and total asshole, fuck-faced shithead, leave you hanging, blow you off, not do what he was supposed to do, she was going above and beyond. She was buying tickets to Broadway shows, she was buying tickets to baseball games, and what would happen is they would have plans to go somewhere and he wouldn't show up. Not just one guy, this happened repeatedly. The more the guy was an asshole, the harder she tried. Nice guy shows up and she's fucking it up. So we had this guy from the bartender, okay, the bartender down the street. He was a twin. Well, his twin was interested in my friend, and they hung out a couple of times, and he was a really nice guy, or so it seemed. I mean, he seemed like he was legitimately interested in her. So she would make plans with him, right? Like, be at my house, and they lived about a half hour away from each other at the time. Be at my house at 7:30, okay? So now it takes a half hour to get there. So at 7 o'clock, she would call him and say, I'm just going to go to the gym. Now, why are you going to the gym when you have a date? Well, I'm just going to go to the gym, okay? So just be here later, okay? So then he would be already in her hometown, right? Because they live far away. So he would go to a local bar. And then she would be like, well, all he does is drink. Yeah, but you weren't home when you said you were going to be home. And he had to go somewhere. So he went to the bar. Or she would say to him, okay, let's go to the bar. And then she'd be like, well, he's a fucking drunk. Well, why do you take him to the bar? You were supposed to go to the movies, but that guy bamboozled because you went to the gym. Why the fuck did you go to the gym when you knew you were going to the movies? And then you took him to the bar, but now you're mad he's drunk. So you see what I mean? It's like she had the opportunity with a really nice guy. But every chance she got, she fucked it up and tried to make it look like it was him. It wasn't him. He said he was going to be there at 7:30. He was there at 7:30. You went to the gym. That's on you, not on him. And you don't want him to drink, why'd you go to a bar? What were you going to do at the bar? So you see what I mean? So like, yeah, things are a two-way road, but sometimes we get in our own way. And then like she was looking to blame him, and my friend had to lay it out with her one night because she was like, listen, you're doing this to yourself. Every guy that shows up that's a fucking asshole, you spend tons of money on. You buy him things, you take him places, you come up with this cock and bullshit, renting a limo to go into New York City, and what happens? He doesn't show up. But yet the nice guy, you're dicking him around. So, like, sometimes we don't want to look at what we do, you know what I'm saying? So when the opportunity presents itself, it's like, then it's your choice. And then that's the same thing with everyone. It's like my friend with the job. It's like, you got the job. And now you're mad because you don't have a job. Why'd you quit? But, we're human and we do stupid shit like this sometimes. Prashi. Hey, I don't see the, I don't see the question yet. Tiffany, love reading for me and James. You could have an argument with him. You got sharp energy around an argument with him. I don't know if you're feeling a little fed up with this guy. It looks like the timing isn't great, and you may be moving on to greener pastures. You have an earth sign coming in. If he's not an earth sign, there's an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody from your past could be returning, and then you have another fire sign coming in as well, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So if this guy is like drained You know, I don't know if he's not doing the right thing by you. You may be getting to the end of your rope with him, feeling burdened by the situation, feeling regretful, and you may decide to move on to something else. All right, Shelly, how did A feel when he saw me? He felt good. He felt peaceful, serene, stable, and happy. Talia, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow you should have some nice choices. A little bit of sharp energy, choices. Um, but for the most part, tomorrow you have peace, serenity, things move forward quickly. You got some loving, kind energy around tomorrow too. Beginning of the day may start off a little bit funky, but you get past it, and then you have happiness come in before the end of the day. April. Had a long talk last night with the Virgo. What does he think? He feels good. He feels like there's success around a journey with this situation. He also thinks that there could be long-term potential. Taisha, what's coming towards me in love? I'm single. Divine timing. Divine timing and good luck brings in an offer you can't refuse, a new beginning with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sarah, what am I manifesting next? Stability. Money, stability, financial stability, and feeling grounded and stable. Auntie Charlie had an interview yesterday, the energy around that. The energy around that is good, well balanced, and lucky. You could get that job. Julie, can you tell me on which end is starting sour, or is it both? You know, I don't really feel like they have a huge relationship. I don't really think that things sour between the two of them. I think that things I think that they're just really more or less friends. And you know, like with friends, like with my friends, sometimes I'll see them, you know, I could see somebody like 2 or 3 times in a month and then not see them again for 3 months. Like that happens. So I don't know that things are really starting to sour. I don't think that there is all that much that goes on there as far as like romance. I think it's more like sometimes we spend a lot of time together, sometimes we don't. And I think that's what you may be picking up on. April, journal reading for the weekend and next week. For next week, you've got, it looks good. You have some good luck coming in around a love interest. You also have being at the right place at the right time, divine timing helping you, and things seem to move forward for you quickly between now and next weekend. Um, Things move forward pretty quickly. You have a creative project too that you're going to be working on that's going to be either fun, exciting, or fulfilling, and feeling a little bit more balanced over the next 10 days. Ashley, am I pregnant? You could be. So if you're not right now, I would be very careful if you don't want children because it could be happening soon. 70% chance of yes, but there's no timing. You know, it's hard to, when there's no timing in the spirit world. So it doesn't mean that even if you're not right now, it could happen next month. So I would be very cautious if you don't want children or if you're not in the right situation because that could happen if it hasn't already. Mima. Um, Would the Gemini like a relationship with me? She's slow to respond, but I know there's strong feelings between us. I'm happy with what we've got right now, and I don't want to rock the boat if we're both happy. I hear ya. Okay, let's see. I think there is a relationship that's possible here, but I think that you're onto something. I think that this will be the kind of situation that just happens organically. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to say anything. I think it happens on its own. Just keep doing what you're doing. Kira, next 3 days. Okay, over the next 3 days, looks like you may be feeling the weight of the world is on your shoulders when it comes to a certain situation. You may be overthinking or spending a lot of time thinking about whatever it is that's weighing on you. There is room for growth and transformation coming to you as a person, but when it comes to the situation, it looks like nothing's changing. It also looks like over the next 3 days, there could be a new love interest that shows up. You feel like you're lucky or you're at the right place at the right time, and you have a Virgo and an Aquarius coming in. I don't know if they come in the next 3 days though. That's real precise timing. I can't swear to that. But it does look like over the next 3 days you should be presented with some choices. Alina, single and sick of it. When will it change? Sometime this fall. Before the fall ends, that should change. Kira, what will the sharp energy next week be about? It could have something to do with personal relationships, long-term potential, and love situation. Flower, how did Elle feel about me during our call last night? Well, they felt like this. They felt like things were moving forward nicely, but it looks like at some point they got irritated by the conversation. There was sharp energy around, or they felt um, anxiety around the situation. And I don't know if you spoke to them today because it looks like they may pull their energy back a little bit. Seven of Wands in reverse is like not putting in any more effort or feeling like I need to back things up a little bit. Cinnamon, how will my weekend be? It should be pretty good. It looks like you have some luck on your side, got growth, transformation. You have a Capricorn around you. You got a Taurus coming in, or they just may be friends of yours that you're spending time with. But it looks like this weekend is pretty decent. Jay, who has a crush on me at work? You have a Scorpio. You have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have a Virgo and a Sagittarius. Kira, what can I expect on sweetest day? Wait a minute. What can I expect on sweetest day? I don't know what that means. Can you just explain that? What can I expect on sweetest day? All right, while I wait for Kira, let me go and answer somebody that I haven't answered. And then let's cut off the super chats and I'll get to the moderators. Mary, what's blocking him from communicating with me or coming forward? He's got sharp energy around him, but he also has got a third party involved that's blocking him, or that's what holds him back. Sharp energy in the third party. Cinnamon, money reading. Oh, Prashi. Did I read for Prashi? I don't think I don't remember. If I didn't, send your question with purple hearts. Money should be flowing to you slow and steady, but abundantly. So it may be like a slow, steady stream of money. You know, like whatever it is, it's steady, but it's like you might know what you get. Like who knows, like $300 a week, but I get $300 every week. It's slow and steady stream of energy that comes to you through money when it comes to money. Elizabeth, what does Ben want to do with us after our argument last night over a recurring problem? He feels hurt. He feels hurt, he feels impatient, and he feels anxiety over the situation. He doesn't think that things are going to change. He's not holding himself back. I think that he feels like things are hopeless. So he may be thinking about moving on to something else, or ending things, because he doesn't think that there's a way out. He thinks that this is just going to keep coming up over and over again. That's the thing with a recurring problem. You got to find a solution to it. So whatever the problem is, like it depends on what the issue is. Like if it's like you forgot my birthday last year, okay, like you got to forgive that and move on. Otherwise, it's you can't go back. Right? You can't undo something that's been done. You can only move away from it. So bringing the past back is not going to help a future relationship. It's just going to drag you back. Instead of moving forward, you're going to keep going back to it. But it depends what it is. If it's the kind of thing like I want children and he doesn't, that's a huge problem because there is no compromise there. It's like we're either having children or we're not. So that, then you have to decide whether or not you want to even be in that relationship. But when something is recurring and it's like, you cheated on me 5 years ago. Well, you made a decision to get back into the relationship. So you knew that. I'm just throwing it out as an example. You know what I mean? So it depends what the argument is. But I think he feels like, why do I keep doing this? Or we're not getting anywhere. Flower. Will Elle contact me tonight? I'm not convinced. You only got a 33% chance. There's a chance. It's just not very high. I'm looking for that other one from Kira. Prashi, I want to know when will Akshay Arwal will talk to me now, and will he try to convince me again? Communication can come in before the end of October. I think he's given up on trying to convince you of anything. Kira, I didn't answer one for you because I didn't understand the question. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. All right, so let me do. Um, Mel. Why is Dolores the sad so quiet around me? Is she uncomfortable or afraid? She seems to be holding back. Okay. Mm. She feels a little bit unbalanced. She feels like she's got choices. It's going to change. She's got growth and transformation that happens. She may be feeling like, you know how you said that you thought that she was going to be manipulated by her father. She may feel like she's stuck between a rock and a hard place, but she gets through it. She gets past it. This is temporary. She pushes through it, and here comes your respect and peace, serenity comes back to your relationship with her. She may just be having a moment where she's either feeling guilty or feeling stuck. Let me see, is she uncomfortable or afraid? Is she uncomfortable? I don't really think that she's uncomfortable. I think maybe a little bit uncomfortable. She's not afraid. She's not afraid, no. She may be just having a moment. I think it passes pretty quick. Um, Sarah, love reading for the rest of October. You could be starting a new journey. Got a new journey here. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and your love life may be moving forward pretty quickly. Being at the right place at the right time brings in cause for celebration. Listen to your intuition. Okay, I mean, you have plenty of choices around you. Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, and Gemini. But I think that you maybe choose one person that you focus on a little bit more. There also may be a new love interest coming in with the Knight of Cups, somebody who we haven't seen yet. Um, Mel has another question too, right? Because that one was from last night and then one from now. And I'm looking for Kira. All right, so while I wait for those two, let me answer for some people that I didn't get to. Hang on. We'll go back up to the top. Andrew Creetsy, what are H's actions for me next? Could be putting in some hard work. Happiness comes out around the situation. Plus, you got some good karma. H might be putting in some work, maybe more communication, or he may even want to see you in the near future. Denise, what should I do between me and DV Aries? Listen to your intuition. Pull your energy back a little bit, and then he comes forward. He should come forward a little bit more when you disappear a little bit. He's going to come looking for you. Rita, should I go to Liz? I don't know what that means. I'm just going to ask it as a yes or no question. Should I go? I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes, you should go. Yeah, that's true, Auntie Charlie. We do. Right. Right. My friend got through it though. She wound up marrying someone who was actually very nice and good to her. Yeah, I'll be on later, probably about 10, give or take. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back up. Kira posted above. All right, let me see if I can find it. Oh, what can I expect on the sweetest day? It's like Valentine's Day. Okay. You could expect a new beginning, but I don't know if it's around love because the love cup is in reverse. You could expect some growth and transformation, and you could be presented with choices, but it might not be a lot of love, or may not be feeling like a lot of love. Okay, so who am I looking for now? Prashi, right? One for Mel and one for Prashi. Weekend for Mel, okay. That's okay, Tessa. I'll get to it. No problem. Okay, weekend reading for Mel. You've got enhanced intuition and possibly a soulmate enters. Listen to your intuition because your intuition is spot on. Oh boy. You got an Aries coming in. But you also have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It could be another Virgo. You've got some mutual respect and appreciation coming in. You also have a Scorpio coming in. So there could be more than one opportunity this weekend when it comes to love or soulmate relationship. Of course, it also could be a soulmate that comes in that's not a romantic interest. You know, maybe a friend or somebody like that. Prashi, what's next will be between me and Ash K. Arwal then. It looks like you guys may have an argument. And there's anxiety around this situation. I don't know where you are in this situation, but it doesn't look like all that much is happening between the two of you. Um, there's somebody else I didn't get to. I can't remember. Oh, Tessa. Okay. Anybody else, or it was just Tessa? Should I go on my little road trip on October 16th? Okay, let's see. You got 3 aces. Yes, you should. That's it. All right, guys. I'll be back on tonight. Um, yeah, you should. I don't know if Mercury is going to be retrograde. I got to look it up. I know it's going retrograde soon, but if it does, it doesn't mean you can't go. It just means that either if you have a destination you have to get to by a certain time, just make sure that you leave plenty of time. That's all it means, and just be careful. You know, I wouldn't when Mercury's retrograde. I would obey the speed limit, be extra cautious, make sure that the car's got gas in it, make sure that you've had your oil changed, that kind of stuff. Um, so that's about it. I will be back on tonight. I will see you guys later. Have a good afternoon. Bye bye.